Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here is my latest project that I would like to share with you today. This beautiful chest of drawers came from a very lovely lady who had this for over 20 years and she really wanted to save it. She didn't want it to end in the landfill. So she's put it up on Facebook Marketplace where I found it and I straight away fall in love with it. As you can see, it had many scratches and dents, but overall it was a very strong and sturdy piece, so I couldn't wait to get started on it. Let's see how I upcycle this piece. Just like with any upcycling project, the first thing I had to do was to clean this piece. And to do that, I have used a very mild degreaser, which is called elbow grease, that can be found in most places in the UK. After removing all the grease from the furniture, I've grabbed my bowl and I've put some water in it and some washing up liquid and just rinsed off all the degreaser that was left on the furniture. As you can see, the cleaning takes up quite a lot of time to do, but it's really worth doing it properly because then it will be so much more easier to work with the furniture afterwards. As I was removing the handles, some of the screws stayed inside the drawer, so I just had to grab my pliers and remove the screws, and then straight away I've put them back into the handles that they came out from, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to save the handles and use them on this piece. After removing all the handles and cleaning the inside of the drawers, all I had to do was to clean the inside of the actual furniture. The next thing I had to take care of was the drawer stops. So some of them were quite firm and intact, but some of them was missing or became loose. So what I had to do is I had to staple them back, and I've also applied some glue just to be sure that they will be securely in their place. After repairing the drawer stops, the next thing I had to do was to sand down the actual drawer fronts. To do that, I have used a 80 grit sandpaper and then a 120 sandpaper, and then finally it was a 180 grit sandpaper. When you want to keep the drawers or any surface natural wood, you really want to make sure that you are gradually increasing the grades of the sandpaper. So the best thing to do, as I did as well, to start with a 60 or an 80 grit sandpaper and then just gradually increase it up to about 120 or 180 grit, and this way you are going to be able to remove most of the scratches from the surface. Sanding the surface to a natural wood is very similar to cleaning the piece, in a way of you don't want to rush it, you really want to take your time with it, even if it takes ages, because this is how you are going to achieve the best possible look. After sanding the drawers, the next step was to apply this aging wax. This was the very first time that I have applied an aging wax, so it was pretty much a learning curve. But from my experience with this aging wax, what you need to do is to work in sections. Apply a little bit of the aging wax onto the cloth and then rub it gently onto the wood, and straight away you have to wipe it off. If you don't do that, it might be too dark in certain areas, so that's why you have to make sure that you apply it in smaller sections and you apply only a small amount so that the furniture is not going to be too dark. I can highly recommend this product to anyone who hasn't used an aging wax before, or for those who have used one but was not really satisfied with the result. I mean, this was the very first time that I have used it, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was really easy to use and it left a beautiful, beautiful sheen on the furniture, so I'm really happy with it. As I was applying this aging wax inside my garage, the drawer looked quite dark, but as you can see on the daylight, it looks just perfect. And the next step was to finally paint the furniture. Before I started painting this piece, I have scuff sanded it and I have also primed it, just to make sure that the paint can stick to it better. The color I am using is one of my favorite colors from this company, which is called Payne's Grey by Craig & Rose. I really love this paint because it has a very good coverage, as you can see, and yeah, I just really love the color itself as well. This is a really pretty blue color with some grey tones in it. And here is the final look. I really hope you love it. Personally, this is one of my favorite projects that I have ever done. I just love how the handles complements the drawers and the bright blue color. If you love this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to follow me because there will be more videos coming. I'll see you again soon.